Alrighty, here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Co-op Rebuild franchise series here in Super Mega Baseball 4 in year number 1 here in the Cooperative Ruler League. As last episode for our Headbutts saw the first games in franchise history, sweeping a doubleheader against our division rivals, the Cobras, winning the first game 9-5 and the second game 8-4 as our offense showed up in both matchups rather consistently, with the pitching being a little iffy at times. Now moving to today's episode, we have another doubleheader on tap for you here today. We are taking on another division rival. This time we'll be at home, getting our first look at our new home ballpark, which is Parque des Jardineros. And we will be taking on the Chucklers, who I believe is a take on the hyena, if I remember correctly. It's very similar to the Scroungers logo, but with the green backdrop instead of the blue. But before we jump into any game action here today, we're going to be making our first roster move, as I got a message before the game from our general manager at Scootsy16 that he would like a move to be made before the first game starts here today, as we are going to be bringing in a new starting pitcher here into the fold, and that is going to be young Bethany Bugles, the A- tier starter. 95 velo, 48 junk, 470 accuracy, 2 fastballs, a slider, and a changeup. She's also a very good hitter, fielder, and runner, which is very surprising. So she's also an option to pinch hit or pinch run off of the bench, which is not something you see every day in a starting pitcher. Left-hander as well, so that's always a nice compliment. But the reason he wants her brought in is she is just above her valuation of $12 million, and being that she is a high overall rated player, it's best to grab them now rather than wait until they're below their valuation, because 9 times out of 10 they will not get below their valuation, especially when they're only 20 years old. So Bugles will be brought in, and the victim of this roster move is going to be veteran Candy Sweet, who will not even throw a pitch for us here in the series. We will be dropping a crafty and a scholarly trait, but it is all for the greater good. Chemistry will not be affected. It is a 1-to-1 spirited move, so the spirited level will remain at tier 2. So sorry, Candy. We're going to upgrade the rotation here and maybe take a little bit of pressure off our ace Madison Schaefer, who did struggle in the opening day game against the Cobras. Maybe having Bugles as the number 4 will take a little bit of the pressure off, as we're going to be spending just about $8 million. This is about $7.9 million here in surplus being spent, but it's for a good cause. So there we go. We'll still be making over $1 million a game, so no worries. But that is all the roster moves we'll be making here in the first episode of today's game. And we're going to jump into this first matchup here against the Chucklers. On the mound for them will be former Hot Corners ace Yolanda Cooper. Tier 2 falls behind left-hander, making her first start. And on the mound for us is veteran starter from the Green Nachos League, left-hander Randy Lee, with Tier 2 composed. Lineup for today's game, leading off in center is Garlic Hal. Batting second at first base, Colin Reeves, the Baba Yaga. Batting third, tense at third base, is the Madman himself, Madden Rocket. Batting fourth, locked in left field, is Shameless Nicholas Gallagher. Batting fifth, right fielder Howie Caldy. Batting sixth, tenth, shortstop Lando Benjamin. Batting seventh, second baseman Gabriel Acosta. Batting eighth is catcher Piper Villa. And batting ninth will be the pitcher Randy Lee. Let's jump into it and have some fun here as we get it on here in our home ballpark for the first time here in the series, Parque Jardineros. I'll go ahead and reset my chat here real quick. There we go. Parque Jardinero. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I'll get used to saying that properly. Let's get it on. Rogers, Mustard, and Buffler coming up. There we go. Maya Rogers, the former Thumper shortstop, coming in here, batting 143 on the year with an RBI. Facing Randy Lee, veteran, 4 pitches, fastball, slider, curve, forkball. He's a more junk baller. Not a lot of velo behind his stuff, but he has tier 2 composed in case he works himself into a 3-ball count. Heater up outside, and we're underway. Forkball down on the next pitch. That's blasted deep to left field. Hit pretty well. Gallagher looks up. It's off the wall behind him as Rogers rockets that one to the fence. She'll be on with a leadoff double, as that throw from Gallagher was a good one. Swing Mustard, former Furry Flyers and Dive Bomber catcher. Tier 2 9 gamer, hitting 429 on the year. So at this stage of his career, Mustard would have been entering his first year with the Dive Bombers at the beginning here of year number 7. but he had just come off a 3-year stint with the Flyers. That heater's low, 1-0. Swing a very offensive-minded catcher. He's not good defensively, as that slider's in there at the letters, 1-1. Roll down on the way from Lee, line to third, just foul out of play, 1-2. Ball down and in. He gone, chased it low. First punch out for Lee, got him to go after the low fork ball. Next up is going to be Huffley Buffler, former Jacks second baseman, 10's batting .250 on the year. Four-seamer low, 1-0. Another offensive-minded threat. Curveball hangs on the next pitch from Lee. Gallagher gives it a look, but that is in the second deck in left center as that ball was laughing on its way out there to the stands, and nobody's laughing louder than the Chucklers' dugout as they take an early 2-0 lead on a 4:44 bomb from Buffler, his first homer of the season. Got a hanging curveball, and he muscled it out, and that'll bring up third baseman Keg Gutterson, former Blowfish third baseman, batting .167 on the year. Lee is immediately tense. First pitch curveball down, grounded right at Acosta, who fields it cleanly to first, 2 down. That'll bring up Chris Flores, former Thumpers center fielder, hitless on the year with an RBI. Blasted deep to right field, carrying well. Caldy running out of room, looks up, and that one is laughing on its way out to the Headbutts bullpen. It is a bomb for Chris Flores, and they do not take their foot off the gas here. First homer for Flores. 3-0 Chucklers. Now to bring up JYS, Junior Young Senior, famous from the Sawtee series. Tier 3 contact for his left-hander active. He is hitless on the season. Lee still tense. Ball up and in on the first one. Chase, soft blooper to third. Rocket puts it away, and that ends the inning. But 3 runs home for the Chucklers on 2 homers as Buffler and Flores go yard. Bottom 1, Howell, Reeves, and Rocket coming up. Garlic Howell leading off, center fielder batting .600 on the season, 6 for 10 with an RBI. Facing Yolanda Cooper, the Hot Corners ace, now relegated to number 3 duties in the pitching rotation. Sign stealer at tier 3, takes a heater in there at the knees, 0-1. Cutter inside, bloop behind shortstop. That's going to be a tough play for Rogers, but she's called off by O'Brien, who makes the catch, 1 down. Baba Yaga, Colin Reeves up next. He's got tier 3 bat ball hitter active, hitting .600 with a homer and 3 RBIs. Cutter up and in, that's a strike as Little Hack activates, 0-1. Heater up and away, Reeves chases it, skies it to right center field. It's going to be a tough play, but running it down is Evans as Flash calls off Flores. 2 down, and that'll bring up the Madman, Madden Rocket. He's tense at third today, hitting tier 2 contact for his lefty, tier 2 high pitch, batting .300 on the year though. Heater away, late swing, 0-1. Cut up and in, rocketed on the line to left field, but right at O'Brien. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Cooper, no issues. Top 2, O'Brien, Evans, and Cooper. Bottom of the lineup up for the Chucklers against Lee. Here's O'Brien, left fielder locked in with tier 1 volatile, hitting .429 with an RBI. Forcing it down in the way in the first one. Skied left center. That's going to hang up, though. Gallagher back for it. Under it. Puts it away. 1 down. Next up, Flash Evans, right fielder, hitless on the season. Work ball away. Outside. 1-0. Receiver up and in. That's blasted deep to center field, hit hard on the line. Howell runs it down, though, with his great speed in front of the warning track. 2 down. And that is going to bring up Yolanda Cooper, pitcher hitless on the season. Work ball down and in on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Work ball down. Low, 1-1. Over away. Chop back to the mound. Lee backhands cleanly, throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for the left-hander as he bounces back good. Bottom 2, we're still down 3. Gallagher, Caldeat, and Benjamin coming up. Gallagher up, batting .700 on the year with 2 homers, 5 RBIs, locked in with tier 3 bat ball hitter. First pitch to Shameless, change up at the knees from Cooper, 0-1, changing it up a bit. Chased low, 0-2. Now tough out activates a tier 2. Either way, whiff through it, strike three. Cooper gasses him with the heater, her first punch out of the year. One down for Caldy. Tier 2 off-speed hitter active, hitting 222 with a homer, 4 RBIs. Off-speed hitter active, let's see if we can get a good pitch to swing at. Heater at the letters, caught the zone, 0-1. Looking for that slider or changeup. Got a changeup up, grounded hard to Buffler. Noodle arm activates at tier 2, but it doesn't matter. It was an easy handle for him. 2 down for shortstop Lando Benjamin, who is tense, batting 1 for 8 on the year. Bit of a slow start for Benjamin here in the first 2 games. Changeup taken low, 1-0. That's high on the change, 2-0 count. Slider on the corner, good pitch from Cooper, 2-1. Put up and away, Benjamin skies it, left center field. That's going to hang up though. Flores will run it down. And that's a 1-2-3 inning as Cooper is 6 up, 6 down to start the day. Bottom 3, top of the lineup coming up for the Chucklers. Or top 3, Rogers, Mustard, and Buffler. Rogers doubled off the left field wall her first time up and then scored on a home run ball. She's a 1-for-1 today. Fork ball down on the way. Low, 1-0. Peter in. Check strike, 1-1. Slider down and in. Rogers grounds it up the middle. Benjamin dives out of his reach. It's a single into center. Rogers 2 for 2. Leadoff woman on from Mustard, who struck out his first at bat. He's 0 for 1. Curveball down and in from Lee, whiffed right through it, 0-1. Line to right center field. Caldy races over. Cuts it off in the gap, and the runner will go first to third, though. Runners at the corners, 2 down. Mustard's first hit of the day. And here's Buffler, 2-run homers first at bat. He's 1 for 1. First pitch fork ball away from Lee. Lined in the center field, and that's another base hit. And that's going to make it 4-0 Chucklers as they increase their lead. First 3 batters reach in the inning. Here's Gutterson with RBI hero at tier 3. He's 0 for 1 with the fly out. First one, line hard to second. Out of the leaping reach of Acosta to the right center gap. Deepest part of the park it goes, and that is going to clear him. It's going to be a 2-run double for Gutterson as he's going to hold up there. It is 6-0 Chucklers. Lee getting popped around here. Here's Flores. Solo homer, his first at bat. Hey, Lone Pated Dog. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. It's not going well here so far in the first game as we're getting lit up here. You're down and in, foul back. 0-1 as Lee just cannot seem to get an out. Throw down on the way in the dirt. 1-1. Ball away. Outside. 2-1. In. That's foul back. 2-2. Slide it down and in. Line hard over the leaping glove of Benjamin into the left center gap now. Also, the deepest part of the park is it's tied with that right center gap. They're very symmetrical here. It's going to be another double. Run scores, 7-0 Chucklers. So glad you did a custom team in league. Great to see. I know, right? It started off good. It's not going so good here. JYS up next, 0 for 1 today as Lee is rattled. Going to be down on the way. That's a strike. 0-1. Go down and in. That's fouled out of play. 0-2. JYS popped out softly to third his first at bat. Down on the way. Line to short. Benjamin lunges out of his reach as that's another base hit. Still nobody out here in the inning. Runner coming home as the throw came to second. It is 8-0 RBI for JYS. Here's O'Brien 0 for 1. Locked in still. Lee rattled. Down on the way. Grounded to third. Rocket is there. Throw to second. 1. Costa to first. Double play. You'd love to see it. Finally, we get an out in the inning, and here's Evans. 2 down, bases empty. He's 0 for 1. And Lee up to tense mojo. Slider from away in the first pitch, fouled off. 0-1. Throw down and in. Checked inside in the dirt. 1-1. Away. That's a strike. 1-2. Ball up and in. He gone! Whiffed right through it, and that's the second punch out for Lee. But he gives up 5 runs here as the Chucklers blow it open here. 8-0, bottom 3. Acosta, Villa, and Lee coming up. There's Gabriel Acosta, second baseman with tier 2 inside pitch, tier 2 bunter. Hitting .333 with an RBI on the air as Cooper perfect through 2. Locked in as well. Change it away, outside, 1-0. Change up and in. Roped hard on the ground to short. Right at Rogers on a hop. 1 down. Hit hard, but right at her. Next up, catcher Piper Villa batting .500 on the year with an RBI. Cut her up. That's a strike. 0-1. Slider down, lined into center field, and Villa's going to reach with our first hit of the day. He's on with 1 down in the 3rd. Pitcher slot coming up next. We are down 8-0, though. There's no need to bunt. Lee also is a capable hitter. As a pitcher, he is tense. And the infield is playing double play depth. They don't expect him to bunt. Runner goes on the first pitch with Steeler at tier 3. Strike called, throw down, no chance. Mustard has no arm, and Villa steals second for free. 1-0 as that was outside. Now they're playing bunt as that slider's up and in. 1-1. Heater down, skied by Randy Lee deep to right center field. Put some good wood on it. Hanging up for Flores. Makes the catch 2 down. Tagging is Villa for 3rd, and he will make it in safely ahead of the throw. 2 down for Garlic Howell. Veteran 0 for 1 today, looking to get us on the board. Slider down in there, 0-1 at the knees. Slider checked at the letters, 0-2. Changeup would let us know coming, and we foul it off. Good swing from Howell to stay alive, 0-2. Heater up, and he blew by him, strike 3. Second punch out for Cooper as we strand a runner at 3rd. Top 4, it's 8-0. Cooper, Rogers, and Mustard coming up. Lee, get your butt back out there. I'm not wasting my bullpen here. There's Cooper 0 for 1 and locked in. Grounded back to the pitcher, her first at bat as that heater's low, 1-0. Go down, low again, 2-0. You're up, foul back, 2-1. You're up, high, 3-1. Opposed activates, forkball hangs down the middle, and that's into left center for a hit. Leadoff woman on, that's the pitcher slot reaching on the leadoff single here in the 4th, and that'll bring up Rogers, 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Down and in, ball 1. Slide it down and away. Line softly to second, right at Acosta for the first out. Next up, Mustard, catcher 1 for 2 with a single. He's also struck out. Ball down on the way, low and outside, 1-0. Up in, checked inside, 2-0. Slide at the knees, foul off, 2-1. Up and away. Whiff through it 2-2, a little too tantalizing. Down and away. Ball 3 just missed outside as composed activates full count. Ball down and in. Check ball 4. First walk for Lee as he doesn't get Mustard to bite on it. Next up, Buffler. RBI single last bat. He also has a 2-run homer today. Scored twice as well. Forcing it down. Low again, 1-0. Forkball down. Low again, 2-0. Slider middle in. Jam to first, right at Reeves on the liner. 2 outs. That'll bring up Gutterson. 2-run double last at bat. He's 1 for 2. RBI hero again active. Ball middle in. That's a strike called, 0-1. Ball down. Grounder right at the middle to Acosta. Backhands. Taps the bag at second to end the inning as we strand 2. Lee gets out of a jam here in the 4th, but we're still down 8-0. Bottom 4, Reeves, Rocket, and Gallagher. Heart of the lineup coming up. This is the spot to do it if we want to start something here. Here's Reeves. Bobby Yaga 0 for 1 today. Tier 3 bat ball hitter active. Change up in there at the letters. 0-1 as that activates Little Hack. Slide up and away. Sky down the right field line. That's going to get out of play. 0-2. Cutter up. Lined over short. Leaping is Rogers to take away a hit. 1 down for Rocket. Madman 0 for 1 with a line out to left field his first at bat. Change up is called a strike. 0-1, that looked high. Change up and away off the end of the bat. Blooped over short. Tough play for Rogers on the run, but gets there with the over-the-shoulder catch. 2 down for Gallagher. 0 for 1. Struck out his first at bat. Cutter low in there at the knees. 0-1. Change up away. Fouled off. 0-2. That activates again. Heater up, line hard to right center, and that's going to get down for a base hit for Gallagher. Cut off by Flores to prevent extra bases. Inning continues with 2 outs, though, for Caldede, who's over 1. There it goes on the first pitch. Changeup, strike called. Mustard doesn't even... He shouldn't have bothered throwing that, but it's a stolen base for Gallagher. 0-1 count to Caldede. Slider hangs the letters. That's Sky deep left center, but it's going to die. Flores under it there, and he will put it away to end the inning. Again, we fail to score. Top 5, Flores, JYS, and O'Brien coming up. There's Flores, 2-run homer last, solo homer last, his first at bat. He doubled last bat and drove in a run. Down, strike called, 0-1. Ball down the way. Foul back, 0-2. Slider put in. Fouled off, 0-2. Wilson up and away. Fouled off, 0-2. Slide it down and in. Low and inside, 1-2. Fork ball down and in. Chased, fouled back, still 1-2. Ball up and away. Whiff through it, strike 3. He gone. Third punch out for Lee. Got him to chase. JYS up next, 1-for-2 with an RBI single. Away, strike called, 0-1. Slide it down and in, check low, 1-1. Roll down the way, in the dirt, 2-1. Force him up and in. Jam foul into the screen, 2-2. Work ball away. Grounded off the end of the bat to second. Acosta to her left makes the stop. Throw to first, 2 down. Base is empty for O'Brien. He's 0-for-2, no longer locked in though. Fork ball down the way from Lee. Low. 1-0. Peter from away. Checked outside. 2-0. Curve open in. Ball 3 inside. 3-0. Opposed activates. Down the middle. Check strike. 3-1. Fork ball down and in. Check ball 4. Second walk for Lee. Inning continues here for the 8-hitter Evans. He's 10-0-for-2. Ball down and in on the first one. Fouled off, 0-1. Lee over 70 pitches now on the day. Heater away, outside, 1-1, probably reaching the end of his rope here. Ball down, low again, 2-1. Slider in, Evans check, strike called, 2-2, good pitch. Up and away. Evans skies it down the right field line. Caldede giving chase after it, it's down, and that's going to roll into the corner. Caldede gets it in, rounding third around. Here comes the runner. It's an RBI triple for Evans. 9-0 Chucklers. That brings up the pitcher Cooper, 1-for-2 with a single. She will be Lee's last batter regardless of the outcome. First pitch heater up. High, ball 1. Ball down the way. Outside, 2-0. Heater away. Lined over second. Acosta leaps out of her reach, and that's an RBI single for Cooper. 10-0 Chucklers. That's going to do it for Lee. 4 2/3 innings, gives up 12 hits, walks 2, strikes out I think 3, gives up 10 earned runs, runner at first his responsibility, and 3 home run balls to boot, or 2 home run balls to boot. So, not a great outing for him. I'm not going to waste Roth. Hell, I might waste Yagid, but I don't even run around to race Kent here. You know what? Screw it. Randy, just get it over with. You're down and in, strike call, 0-1. Come on. Get the out already. Ball down, fork ball down, grounded solo roll to short. Benjamin charges in, throw to first. That ends the inning. So Lee does end up getting through 5, but he gives up 2 more runs. It is 10-0 Chucklers, bottom 5. Benjamin, Acosta, and Villa coming up. Cooper cruising, only 36 pitches through 4 innings. She's given up only 2 hits and struck out 2. Our offense is dead right now. Here's Benjamin, 10-0-for-1. Peter right there, 0-1. Peter in there, 0-2. Change it down, line softly to first, caught by JYS. 1 down here for Acosta, 0-for-1 today. Change up at the letters away, 0-1. Slider middle in, grounded to short, charging is Rogers, throw to first, 2 down. Base is empty for Villa, 1-for-1 with a single. And a stolen base. Cut her away, late swing, 0-1. Cutter up, blooped over short. Tough play for Rogers on the run. Gets there again with the over-the-shoulder catch. 1-2-3 inning. Top 6, it's 10-0. Mustard, Buffler, and Gutterson coming up. And we're going to go to the pen here. We're going to go to the innings eater. We're going to go to Yaged first. Down on the first one, blew it by her, 0-1. Yaged, a rough start through her first 2 appearances, 13.50 ERA, 3 whip as that's chased outside on the curve, 0-2. Her up, skied foul, out of play, 0-2. Heater down and in. Grounded in the hole to short, Benjamin on the backhand. Throw to first, 1 down. Clean play. Buffler up next, 2-run homer and a single earlier, driving in 3 runs. Curveball down and away from Yaged, line to left center field. Gallagher on the run, lays out for it and keeps it in front of him. Good smother there. It's still a hit for Buffler, his 3rd today. Next up, we've Gutterson, 1 for 3 of the 2-run double. You see him roughing away in the first pitch from Yaged, line deep to center, right at Hal though. He didn't even have to move. 2 down. Remaining at first is Buffler, and that will bring up the 5-hitter today. That is Flores, who's homered and doubled in a run. First pitch forcing her inside. Jammed foul into the screen. 0-1. Using her away. Outside. 1-1. Get her down and in. Lined up the first base, third base line. Diving past Rocket into the left field corner it goes. Gallagher chases after it against the wall there in the corner. That's going to be a double. 2 in scoring position now. 2 down. Here's JYS. 1 for 3 with an RBI single today. Double down and in on the first pitch. Low. 1-0. Down and away. Strike call, 1-1. Righty-righty matchups. JYS loses his left-hander trade. Is at 2-seamers high. 2-1. Away. Foul back. 2-2. Well, down and in. Skied left center. Hanging up for Gallagher, who gets under it. Puts it away, and that ends the inning. Yaged gets out of the jam. Bottom 6. She's due up first. That's a pinch hitter. Then Hal and Reeves. Pinch hitting for Yaged here to start the 6th. We're going to go ahead and hand it off to go ahead and give it to Randy Mann here off the bench first. Batting .333 with an RBI. Try to get this rally started against his old teammate Cooper. Both of them, of course, start on the hot corners together as that change-up's in there at the letters. Little hack activates. Tier 2. 0-1 count. Cutter up, line hard, 1 hopper to short, picked by Rogers, and it's 1 out. Next up, Howell, he's 0 for 2. Change up on the first pitch, line to center field, thank you, Sign Stealer. It's a leadoff single for Howell, or 1-out single for Howell, his first hit. He's 1 for 3, and that'll bring up Reeves, 0 for 2. Slider up, taken high, 1-0. There it goes. Cutter down, in there at the knees, throw down to second, not in time, stolen base for Howell. 1-1 count. Cutter down and in, late swing on the heater, 1-2. Little hack active. Heater down, lined over second, leaping is Buffler to take away a hit. Of course. 2 down for Rocket, 0 for 2, because that would score a run. Cutter up, hard Rocket, but right at Buffler on a hop. And he'll throw him out with ease at first. Go figure. Subbing in out of the pen, we're going to go ahead and go to Benitez. Does not roll its top 7, so it wouldn't matter. We're going to go ahead and go with roll with Benitez here. Top 7. O'Brien, Evans, and Cooper coming up. Here's O'Brien, 0 for 2 with a walk. Benitez made a good, decent appearance in the opening day game. He gave up 2 hits in that one. He did not allow a run to score and struck out 2 batters. Using me down, fouled off, 0-2. Change been down and in, fouled off, 0-2. Away, checked outside, 1-2. Using repping in. Skied, out of play, 1-2. Change down and away. Chop, foul, chased it. Change it down and in. Low, 2-2. Forcing repping away. Fouled back, still 0-2, or 2-2. Two-seam roughing in. O'Brien fouls it back again, as this is a good battle here. Pitched 10 of the at-bat already. Heater down, pulled foul again, and will stay alive at 2-2. Change it down and in. Ball 3, full count. Change it up. Ball 4, and he walks him on 12. What a battle from O'Brien, that little bastard. Evans up next, 1 for 3 with an RBI triple. Pushing it down. Doors, 0-1. Change it down in the way. Pulled foul, 0-2. Two-seam roughing in. Fouled off, 0-2. Again with this foul ball bullshit. Heater down. He gone! Thank Christ. First punch out for Benitez. 1 down for Cooper. 2 for 3 with 2 singles. First change it down and in. Bunt shown. Drop down to the mound. Goes to second with it. Gets the lead runner. Benjamin to first. Double play. And that ends the inning. You love to see it. That's what you get for trying to fucking bunt up 10-0. Bottom 7. Gallagher, Caldeet, and Benjamin coming up. Here's Gallagher. 1 for 2 with a single. Change-up taken low. In there at the knees, though. 0-1. Cutter up away. Gallagher drives it deep right center field. And he's going to get that one out there. You mess with the Ram, you get the horn. Home run there for Gallagher. Old Shameless finds the bullpen there. It's the friendly bullpen. 3rd homer of the season already. It's 10-1. We're finally on the board. And that goes back to what you tried to do with the bunt there, Cooper. The guys don't take offense to that. Caldeet over 2. We do take offense to that. Cooper remains locked in, though, despite the home run ball. Change up on the outside corner, 0-1. Change down Chase, dribbler to short, slow roller. Rogers charges, bare hands and fires, 1 down. Next up is Benjamin, who's 0 for 2 intense. Heater down, strike called away, 0-1. Heater away, lined off the end of the bat, left center, sinking quickly, but run down by O'Brien, 2 down. Next up is Acosta, who's 0 for 2. Inside pitch active along with Bunner. Change up in there, 0-1. It's a good pitch, just caught the edge. Change up inside, grounded to short. Rogers backhands cleanly, and that ends the inning. But we're on the board, home run from Gallagher. Unfortunately, no one was on base. 10-1 to the 8th. Rogers, Mustard, and Buffler coming up. There's Rogers, 2 for 4 with a double and a single. Stimulated, activated for Benitez there, so Heater in there, 1-0. Change it down, chased, 1-1. Heater in. Doors, 1-2. Two-seam up and away. She gone! Second punch up for Benitez. Waiver bye-bye, I don't care, we're down 9. Also, thanks, Painted Dog, for the follow here on Twitch. Appreciate that. I believe that puts us back up to 113 followers. Love to see that. Let's go. Mustard versus Benitez here. Furry Flyer teammates squaring off. Set Heater's low. 1-0. Heater inside. 2-0. Zoomer away. Fouled off. 2-1. Heater down and in. Jam foul. 2-2. Change up and in. Fouled off. 2-2. Down and away. He gone! Caught him looking. Can I help you swing? No, he's just looking. Get your window shot and butt out of here. 3rd punch up for Benitez already today. Alright. Buffler versus Benitez here. Change it down and away in the first one. Whiffed right through it. 0-1. Change it up and in. Fouled off. 0-2. Either way. Sky, deep right center field. That's got some carry to it. Caldeet on his horse, racing after it. In front of the warning track, puts it away to end the inning in front of the bullpen there. 1-2-3 for Benitez. Bottom 8, Villa, Benitez, and Howell coming up. There's Villa, 1 for 2 with a single today, and that's going to do it for Flash Evans. As coming out of off the bench here is Tish Ballin, as she's going to sub in right field for defense, Tier 2 utility, so that's great. Now they have no liabilities out there in the outfield. 8, 9, and 1 due up here for the headbutts in the 8th. Heater in there at the knees, 0-1. Slider down, skied to center, dead right at Chris Flores, and that's the first out. Next up is Benitez, pinch hitting for him off the bench, even though he does have decent hitting ratings now. Is going to be... going to go with 3rd baseman Hope Christian, Tier 2 fastball hitter active, batting 1,000 on the year. Heater up, late swing, 0-1. Slider away, skied off the end of the bat behind second. There for it is Buffler, 2 down. That is going to bring up Howell, 1 for 3 with a single today. Heater down, line at the middle. Diving as Rogers up the middle, makes the stop, throw to first, just in time. It's a 1-2-3 inning, and that's just been the story of this game for us. Christian, I'm going to sub you in for Rocket as we're going to bring in out of the bullpen here. We're going to go to rarely used outfielder Flutter Khan to pitch as we're going to take Rocket off. Top 9, it's 10-1. Gutterson, Flores, and JYS coming up. Here's Gutterson, 1 for 4 with a 2-run double. Khan sports a fastball and a changeup. Heater well outside, 1-0. Inside, jammed into shallow center by Gutterson. Howell in, 1 down. Good start. Here's Flores. 2 doubles, a home run, and 2 RBIs driven in. Changed it away on the first one. Hard hit at the middle, and that's a base hit into right center. And that's going to be the 4th hit today for Flores. He is now a triple shy of the cycle. He's on for JYS. 1 for 4 with an RBI single today. Change it down and in on the first one. Low and inside. 1-0. Heater up. Foul back. 1-1. Heater down and away. Chopper slow roll to second. Acosta charges in. Flip the second one. Benjamin the first. Double play. You love to see it. It's a clean inning from Khan. Bottom 9. Reeves, Khan, and Gallagher coming up. It's our last chance. We're only down 9, guys. Cooper going for the complete game. There's Reeves. Baba Yaga 0 for 3 today. Very unusually quiet day for the offensive juggernaut. Slider low. 1-0. Change up and in. That's a strike. 1-1. Here up away. Line hard to second. Picked by Buffler. And Reeves is going to go 0 for 4. He's tenses now as well. 1 down. Here's Khan batting 1,000. Tier 2 high pitch active. I believe she's 1 for 1 off the bench. Just pitched a clean inning. Cutter in there at the letters. 0-1. Just caught the top of the zone. Heater middle of the plate. Turned on by Khan and hit well to left, but right at O'Brien. 2 down. Down to our last out here in game 1. Here's Gallagher, who homered last at bat. He's also singled. 2 for 3. Cutter down and away. Low and outside. 1-0. Heater inside. 2-0 count. Ooh, good pitch at the knees. I was looking high. 2-1. Heater middle in. Late swing. 2-2. Tough out activates. Heater away. Hard rip up the middle. Base hit for Gallagher as he gets another one. He's on with 2 down. Inning game continues. Here's Caldito 0 for 3. Yet to get on base today. Runner goes. Heater inside. That's a ball. Throw down to second. Not in time. A stolen base for Gallagher. Makes him on fire now. Slide it down. Hitting the hole to short. Backhanded by Rogers. Deep in the hole. Throw to first. And that ends the game. Chucklers take game 1 easily, 10-1, as they rough up starter Randy Mann. Scored all their runs off of him in the first 5 innings. And our offense basically didn't show up. Yolanda Cooper throws a complete game. 5-hitter as well. Only run was a home run from Gallagher. Chucklers had home runs from Buffler, Gutter, and Flores. Flores was a solo shot. Buffler's was a 2-run shot. Both of those were in the first inning. And just those 2 hits alone were enough to win the game. Buffler then chipped in an RBI double later in the game. Gutterson had a 2-run double. Flores had an RBI double. JYS had an RBI single. Evans had an RBI triple, I believe. And Yolanda Cooper had an RBI single. For us, only RBI, home run from Gallagher. And he had 3 of our 5 hits. So, outside of him, we didn't really do a whole lot today. Cooper, complete game. 5 hits, 1 earned run, a homer, 2 strikeouts. She improves to 1-0. Good first impression for her as the Chucklers number 3. Randy Lee, bad first impression, and if you weren't already on the watch list to get released, you're definitely there now. Our GM is watching, Randy. 5 innings, 10 earned runs, 12 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, 2 homers. He falls to 0-1. Yaga to an inning scoreless, giving up 2 hits. Benitez 2 scoreless innings, giving up a walk, 3 strikeouts. And Khan an inning with 1 hit as the position player. That's pretty good. Flores, player of the game, triple shot of the cycle, drove in 2. Buffler, home run and 2 singles, actually. He drives in 3. And Cooper, not complete game. That's about it. All right, game 1 out of the way. We can move to game 2 now. Yes, we still have another game, unfortunately. If it goes anything like the first one, I will be stopping after 5 or 6 innings if we fail to do anything. Why? Because I'm not a sadist. I don't want you guys to suffer. If it was just me personally, I would suffer. But since I'm live streaming this, I don't want you guys to suffer. Connor Avery. Avery didn't play today, but I think he has plans to stick around here on the roster, so we'll go with him for now. All right, looking around the league, what do we got going on here in between games? Let's see. Lando Benjamin learns to play the entire infield. That's great. Now, if only you could learn how to frickin' swing a bat. Marcia Brown is down to 14.6. That puts her 0.6 above her price point. That is a potential sign I might make the move. Ratherswell +3 accuracy up to 77. Jamar down to 10.3. We've got a little bit more to go on him. Pex Flex is down to 8.6. We're good on him for a little bit. Bergerer at 11.9. He's got a bit to go. And Compton at 7.3. Also a little bit to go on him. Yeah, so our star guys are... Oh, and Trejo's down to 7.5, which was his original thing I believe we were going to sign him at, or it was like 7.1 or something. But with the new negative trait he gained last episode, his action value is down to 6.2, so we can wait a long time on him still. Zumar, 10.3. Okay, perfect. So there may be another roster move coming here, guys. We'll see. Walk prone for Avery, no. Dive Wizard, okay, interesting. 3-arm, 5-arm. Alright. I do like the arm, but Dive Wizard is kind of a dumb trait to give James, who's already really good defensively. Especially with 97 fielding, it's kind of redundant. Yagid, we're not giving you Choker. We're not giving Lee Choker. He already choked hard enough today as it is. Caldeep might no longer be on the roster after this game, so we'll see. Acosta, we got 1% on this. I can wait. Alright. Sim up to the next one here real quick. We got 7 games to get through. Sirens taking on the favorites. Sirens win easily 10-4. Soul Takers and Rushes. Soul Takers win 5-2 as they remain perfect at 3-0. Fellers rally to beat the Pumas 14-6. They also remain perfect at 3-0. Brooms crush the Rebs 8-2, proving them the better speed team. And the Grays beat the Cobras 5-2. Rousers taking on the Neckturners here. Neckturners rally but lose 5-4 as they blow the lead. And Underworld and Swoops. Underworld win easily in a shutout, 3-0, getting their first win of the season. So the only winless teams left are the Neckturners and Cobras, both 0-3. Only undefeated teams left are the Soul Takers and Fellers, both 3-0. Alright, and here's the pitching matchup for the second game of the doubleheader. Stubby Tubrick, the former Platypine number 2, is going to be on the mound for the Chucklers as their 4. Tier 1 surrounded, Tier 2 elite changeup, and on the mound for us is left-hander Bethany Bugles, who we just signed at the beginning of this episode. She'll be making her debut here as the number 4 in our rotation. Alright, lineup. Let's see if they want to change anything here. They want Bugles to battle... A pitcher batting leadoff. You know what? I fuck with it. Let's go with it. We need something to jumpstart this offense. Reeves in at first, batting second. Rocket still tense at third. Gallagher on fire in left. Caldy in right. Dryden is catching today, switching with Villa. Acosta at second. James in center. And Benjamin at shortstop. I'm actually going to move James below Benjamin because we want him as like a pseudo leadoff kind of guy. So, alright. Okay, cool. We're about ready to start the game here. Wait a minute. Hold on, folks. I'm getting a phone call here. It looks like it's our GM reaching out. Yellow. Hey, Jake. How's it going, man? Oh, we're not on friendly terms yet? No first name basis? I'm sorry, sir. I'm very, very sorry. Uh-huh. So what do I owe the honor of this phone call? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah? Oh, you saw that too? Huh, I was wondering if that would catch your eye. You think it's time to make the move? You want to make the move? You say we got to jumpstart this offense again? All right, say less. The move will be made. All righty, have a good one, sir. Thank you. All right, well, that was the GM on the phone, and he has asked me to make another roster move. Marcia Brown, former Sandcats right fielder, will be joining the team, effective immediately, replacing Howie Caldeep on the roster. Crafty for crafty move. We get tough out at Tier 2. We get a better offensive player. Defense is about the same, just a little bit weaker arm out there in right field, but 5 years younger. Only going to cost us $5 million. All right, Marcia. Let's do it. All right, and that means we're going to shuffle the lineup a bit around now. There we go. So it's going to be Bugles, Brown, Reeves, Gallagher, Rocket, Dryden, Acosta. James will still bat 9, and Benjamin will bat 8th. Alrighty, I'm a big fan of this. Looking at the lineup for the Chucklers, it's Rogers. Flores moves up to the number 2. Mustard down to the 3 slot. Gutterson still bats 4. Buffler moves down to the 5. Veranda James is going to get the start in right field today over Flash Evans. Sambrick will start at first base. He was out the first game. And Tish Ballin will get the start in left field as O'Brien is out. So JYS, O'Brien, and Evans are all out. Okay. Alright, let's do it. Make sure that didn't change the lineup. It did not. Here we go. Game 2 here. Let's see if we can bounce back after that rough 10-1 loss in Game 1 with the new additions of Bugles and Brown.
Excitement is in the air.
Here we go. Game 2, let's get it on, baby.
It's baseball time.
Rogers leading off, batting .250 with an RBI. Led off the first game with a double facing left-hander Bethany Bugles, 20-year-old making her debut with the absolute cannon of a left arm. 4-seamer, 2-seamer slider, change up her pitch mix. Junk is a little bit below average. Accuracy is solid, and her velocity is elite. Let's see what we can do. Heater down, fouled off 0-1. Let's see if she can set the tempo and take a little bit of the pressure off of Schaefer. He's going to be pitching next episode. Change up, rip foul, 0-2. Using up and in. Jammed out to right center. James over. Calls forward and puts it away. 1 down. Next up, Chris Flores, center fielder, hitting .308 with a homer, 3 RBIs. Using it down and in. Ball 1. Flores homered in the first game. Checks the slider away. 1-1. He had 4 hits as well. He was a triple shy of the cycle. Drove in 2 of their runs. Heater fouled back. 1-2. Changed away. Out of the zone. 2-2. Using up and in. Jammed at the third base line. Diving rocket over his reach, and that's a fair ball as it stays just fair. Gallagher tries to play it off the sidewall, and it got by him as he tried to get cute with the angle. Makes it a double for Flores. He's on with 1 down for catcher Swing Mustard, batting .364 on the year. Down low, 1-0. Her up, runner goes for third, throw down by Dryden, got him! Nice throw, Sponge. 2 down, soaked him up like a wet rag. Slider down, that's low, 2-1. Down and in. Grounded back to Bugles, who fields it cleanly to first, and that ends the inning. Let's go. Way to get out of it, guys. Bottom 1. Bugles leads off. Yeah, that's right. You heard that right. The pitcher is batting leadoff, followed by fellow newcomer Marsha Brown making her season debut, and Colin Reeves, the Baba Yaga, batting third. Here's Bethany Bugles, the pitcher, batting leadoff, as she's one of the rare pitchers that actually knows how to handle a bat. And you know what? She actually has the pitching ratings to back it up, not like Burl Chinning. Wash out. Slider up and a changeup up and in is a strike from Stubby Tubrick. He's the Platypi number 2 at the beginning of a regular franchise. Pitching is the number 4 here in the Chucklers rotation with Tier 2 elite changeup, Tier 1 surrounded. Below average junk, slightly above average velocity, and elite level accuracy. Heater down and in inside at barely touching 90, 1-1. Heater at the knees, blasted by Bugles, deep to left center field. That's heading for the deep corner out there. That's going to be trouble. Extra bases for Bugles, who also can fly. Heading around second, she will hold there. It's a leadoff double for Bugles. It's her first career hit. Let's get that ball. Next up is Marsha Brown, right fielder. Newcomer just signed right before this game, replacing Howie Cowdy from the Sandcats as their right fielder at 22 years young. Dribble down and in, strike called, 0-1. Changed away, high hopper in the hole to first, cut off by Sambrick. Flipped to the pitcher, in time, 1 down to third is Bugles. Next up, Colin Reeves. Baba Yaga went 0 for 4 in the first game today. Batting .429 now with a homer, 3 RBIs. Switch hitter bats left-handed. Change of rip foul out, well out in front of it, 0-1. He's a little antsy. Tier 2, little hack now active. Change away, grounded to short. That'll get the run home. Rogers to first. 1-0 headbutts on the RBI, ground out. Gallagher up next. He's on fire. He had a home run in the first game. It was our only run. Hitting .714 with 3 homers, 6 RBIs. Here away, fouled off, 0-1. Little late. Try to get around on it. Curveball high and away, 1-1. Curveball hangs, hitting the hole to short. Diving off the glove of Rogers into left field. Another hit for Gallagher. He'll keep his hot momentum going. Two brick now tense. Here's Rocket. Tense. Hitless in the first game. Tier 2 high pitch. Pick off. Back safely is Gallagher. Shameless looking to swipe another bag. Pitch out. Nothing doing. 1-0. Away. Lined hard, but right at Buffler. And that's been Madden Rocket's luck to start the year. To the second. It's up. We're up 1-0 on the RBI ground out by Reeves. Headbutts lead for the first time in this episode. Gutterson, Buffler, and James coming up against Bugles. Here's Keg Gutterson. 2-run double in the first game. It was his only hit, I believe, in that one. You're down in the way in the first one. Doors. 0-1. That was by you. Slide it down and in. Low and in. 1-1. Change the play. 2-1. Two-seam ripping in. Doors. 2-2. Peter away. He gone. That was by you. Second punch out for Bugles, I believe. One down for Buffler. He had a solo homer and an RBI single in the first game. He had 3 total hits. I'm not sure if you saw, but Longball HQ is back. I did, John Ward. Welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hopefully your day is well. It's nice. I've missed him here on the on old YouTube. Definitely enjoy his content for sure. It was nice to see him complete his Boomers franchise. Won the World Series in that season. That first pitch slider is low from Buffler. And we also got to see him make the playoffs with his little freebooter build. I love that. Hit at the middle. That's a base hit into right center. I'm sure One Boy is very excited to see that one as well. Hopefully the playoffs go well for him. 95 ego. He's an effing maniac indeed. That man outclasses me in every category. I can barely play at 91 some days. Am I playing at 91? Or yes, I am actually. Maybe I'll push the 92 one day. James is up. First bat of the season for Veranda. She did not play in the first game. Peter low from Bugles. Ball 1. Change it down the way. Pulled foul. 1-1. Two-seam repping in. Sky pop up behind second. Acosta under it. Now coming in on the dirt. 2 down. That one is poverty. So are the freebooters. They don't count. Well, come on now. They're not... Well, alright, they're a little bit bad, but they're not that bad. Come on. The Sandcats exist. You talk about poverty. Slider away in the first pitch. Pulled down the right field line. Hooking into the corner. That's going to hang up for Brown, though, as she moves in a few steps and makes an error. And coming home is the runner. Throw in. Not in time. Thank you, Marcia. We appreciate your contributions to the team. Here's Ballin, hitless on the year. Perfect. First ball hit to you, and you've already made an error, Marcia. Wonderful. Just like... See, I told you. Sandcats, a freaking poverty franchise. Peter away on the first one here. Strike called to Ballin. 0-1. It's her first at bat of the episode. Not bad in the first game. She was a late defensive sub. That is lined into the left center gap, and we're going to get that run home as well. Chucklers immediately go back up on top. It's going to be an RBI double, another unearned run to score. It is 2-1. The Sandcats are just digital approximation to the 03 Marlins. And speaking of, Marcia, greater than all. All right, you got an argument for Marcia. But yeah, if you do think about it, that sounds about right. A bunch of overperforming young guns that just had magic catch fire in a bottle, and they upset the high-priced Yankees in the World Series. Couldn't ask for much more than that. And then they immediately blew it up. Peter low, ball 1. Slider down, grounded to second, right at Acosta, throw to first, and that ends the inning. Twice. This is true. 2 home here after an error by Brown. Bottom 2. Dryden, Acosta, and Benjamin coming up. We should have been out of the inning. Here's Dryden batting 250 on the year. That's right, because the Marlins did the same thing in 97. Peter low, 1-0. It wasn't 97, no, I'm sorry. 93, my bad. I got my 90s mixed up. Jesus Christ. 97 was the fucking Yankees. And I know it was them because the Orioles didn't frickin' have Tarasco jump and catch that frickin' fly ball from Jeffrey Meyer to make it look like interference. Fat fuck, if he had just left his feet, we would probably be sitting somewhere else right now. Maybe we would have won that fucking World Series. Change it down. Let's line to right field. That's going to hang up for James. 1 down. I bring up their '06 roster all the time. The team was 90% made of players who were only in the MLB because of circumstance. Also true. Acosta up, hitting .250 with an RBI. Peter down middle in, lined over first. That's a base hit. Good swing from Acosta. She inside outs that ball. She's on with one down. First time. Oh, there was 97? Okay. Oh, I'm thinking of 98. Oh, my God. All those years blend together, and it pisses me off to no end. Benjamin 091. That's right. It's 03. That means the end of 93. God damn it. I should know this. I was born in 93. Oh, yeah. That's the Blue Jays. Oh, my God. That's the back-to-back. Right, because the strike is 94. So, yeah, 92, 93 is Blue Jays. Okay. That's right. Blue Jays beat the Phillies. Walk-off home run off Mitch Williams. Okay. God damn it. Peter up, lined over second, that down for a hit. There we go. Lando, you finally figured out how to hit the frickin' ball. 2 on, 1 down, and that brings up James. Geronimo batting in the 9 slot in center. Tier 2 contact versus righty active, which is why he's getting the start today. 1 RBI. Surrounded activates here for Tubrick for the first time. Change up and in, high and in, 1-0. He's also 10s. Peter middle of the plate, line to right field, and that's going to drop in front of James for a base hit, but we're going to hold the runner. Bases loaded for the pitcher, Bugles. That's leadoff. 1 for 1 with the double. Manfred was a lawyer during the 94 strike. He was on the side of the owners to the surprise of no one. Fair. Yep. 100%. He fits his character. He was just giving us a preview of what it would be like when he was actually a commissioner. Change up. That's high. 1-0. Ball away. 2-0. Ball hangs out in front of it, Bugles, 2-1. Down the way, Chopper back to the mound. Tubrick comes home, gets the lead runner. Mustard to first, not in time. Fielder's choice, 2 down. War criminal, indeed. Brown up 0 for 1 and 10s after making the error. Ball drops low, 1-0. Bases loaded, 2 down. Nowhere to put her. Changeup hangs, ripped down the right field line. There you go, Brown. Make up for it. 1 run scores. That's Benjamin. Around third is the next runner. Third runner coming around as well. Heading for third is Brown. Throw to third. We'll send her back to second. It's a bases clearing double. 4-2 headbutts. Let's go. There we go, guys. And here's Reeves. 0 for 1 with a ground out RBI in his first at bat. Change up and in, turned on by Reeves, driven deep, right field, looking for the wall. It's not going to get there. James puts it away to end the inning. 3 home though on that 2-out bases clearing double by Brown makes up for her error earlier. 4-2 to the third. Rogers, Flores, and Mustard coming up. There's Rogers, 0 for 1 today. First pitch 2-seamer down and in from Bugles off the corner, 1-0. Slider down, check low, 2-0. Oh, blasted deep center field, hit pretty well. James on his horse, looking up at the wall, leaping just out of his reach, and that is into the batter's eye there as that one was lapping as it left the field of play. Chucklers put another one on the board. First of the year for Rogers, and that makes it 4-3. Lead cut in half here. Next up is Flores, 1 for 1 with a double. Slider down on the first pitch. Check low, 0-1. Down and away. Low again, 1-1. Peter up and in. Jammed him, deep right center field. I don't think he quite got enough Mustard behind it. He didn't. James puts it away, 1 down. Next up is Mustard, speaking of it. 0 for 1. Damn it, now I could go for a good soft pretzel. 0-1 pitch, Peter down and in. That's a low and in, 1-0. Peter up and away. That's a strike, 1-1. Change it away. That's hit at the middle of the short. Diving Benjamin out of his reach. It's a hit. Mustard keeps it going with 1 down as he's on. Now to bring up the 4-hitter today, Gutterson, 0 for 1. Slider outside, misses the corner, 1-0. Down and in. Doors, 1-1. That was by him. 2-seamer up and in. Inside, 2-1. Change it away. Blasted deep left center field, looking for the deepest part of the park. Gallagher on his horse, racing after. Leaps at the wall. He just misses it, but it stays in the park, thankfully, as this park was just big enough to hold it. But it's an RBI double for Gutterson. We're tied up at 4. Here's Butler, 1 for 1 with a single. Bugle is now tense. Simmer down. Low, 1-0. Change down and in. Hit hard at the middle, base hit in the center. James charging in. He'll get it in quickly. Gutterson has the hold at third. Runners at the corners. One down. Here's James, who's 0 for 1. Slider down and away in the first one. Chop, slow roll to second. Charging Acosta. Tags the runner. Throw to first. Not in time. And the runner holds at third, actually. So we stay tied at 4. Woo! Next up, Sambrick with tier 1 RBI 0. He's 0 for 1. A little bit of hesitation there from the AI. Will it cost him? Up and away. Ball 1 outside. Slider down. Teed up, but late. Oh, 1-1. Change down and in. Grounded to second, right at Acosta, who charges in, goes to first, and that ends the inning. Let's go. Bugles gets out of it. The game is tied after a home run and an RBI double. 4-4, bottom 3. Gallagher, Rocket, and Dryden coming up. There's Gallagher, 1 for 1 with a single, but he's on fire. Change up, misses high from Tubrick, still tense, 1-0. Change up away, lined hard, but right at Buffler, 1 down. Rocket up next, he's 0 for 1. He lined out hard to second his first at bat. Chased it high, bad swing, 0-1. Get out of your head. Oh, 0-2, wow. Peter up, line hard to center field. There we go, Rocket. There we go. He's on with a 1-out single. First hit of the episode for him. Madman is on here for Dryden, who's 0 for 1. Peter right down the middle on the first one, 0-1. Runner goes. Peter in there low. Throw down to second. Not in time. Stolen base for Rocket. 1-1 count as RBI Hero activates a tier 2 for Dryden now. Change down and in, pulled in the hole to second. Cut off by Buffler, goes to first. 2 down, runner to third on the play. Now bring up Acosta, 1 for 1 with a single. Out in front of the changeup, down and away, 0-1. Heater up and away high, 1-1. Change up and in, pulled foul, 1-2. Heater up, chased by Acosta, skied shallow right. James racing in, gets there, and that ends the inning. Tie game through 3. It's 4-all. Ballin, Tubrick, and Rogers, and 8-9-1 coming up for the Chucklers. Here's Ballin, 1 for 1 with an RBI double. Slider down, line to left field, and that's through for a hit. Ballin 2 for 2. Speeds are on to start the inning. Now we'll bring up Tubrick, 0 for 1. Team up and away, bunt shown, pulled back high, 1-0. Here and away. Bunt hit back to Bugles. Turns and fires to second, gets the lead runner. Costa to first. Double play. You love to see it. Nice heads up play there by Bugles. Base is empty, 2 down for Rogers. Solo homer last at bat. In line left of center. James coming over. Dives and he makes the catch. Nice play, Geronimo, as he lays out for that one. Bottom 4. We're tied at 4. Benjamin, James, and Bugles coming up. Here's Benjamin, 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored. He is tense. That's high on the heater, 1-0. Change away, 2-0 count. Heater up hard grounder, but right at Rogers there at shortstop. Throw to first, 1 down. Next up, James. Geronimo, 1 for 1 with a single. He's now locked in after the diving catch. Heater outside from Tubrick, 1-0. Still tense as well, by the way. Changeup hangs, pulled by James deep to right field, looking to get over James's head. James flies out to James. Figures. 2 down for Bugles. Reached on a fielder's choice last time up. She's also doubled. Heater inside, 1-0, or 0-1. That called a strike there. Changeup low this time, missing the knees, 1-1. Change middle in, rope to first, but right at Sambrick. 1-2-3 inning. Top 5, still 4-all. Flores, Mustard, and Gutterson, the heart of the Chucklers lineup coming up. There's Flores, 1 for 2 with a double today. 2-seamer up and away in the first one. That's foul back. 0-1. 4-seamer up and in. Doors. By him. 0-2. Down. Grounded the first. Chased it. Reeves charges. Takes it himself. 1 down. Next up, Mustard. 1 for 2 with a single. Slider down and in on the first one. Inside. 1-0. 4-seamer up and away. Doors. 1-1. down, grounded to short. Benjamin charges, makes the play cleanly, throw to first. Cannon arm active for no reason, 2 down. Here's Gutterson, 1 for 2 with an RBI double last at bat. Seamer up and in on the first one. Doors, 0-1. Seamer down the way. Outside, 1-1. Slide it down and in. Chased it in the dirt, 1-2. Seamer up and away. He gone! Punched him out, blew it by him. I believe second punch out for Bugles. 1-2-3 inning, bottom 5. It's 4-all. Brown, Reeves, and Gallagher coming up. Here's Brown, 1 for 2 with a 3-run double last at bat. It's also grounded out. Change it, drops low out of the zone, 1-0. Keep it down the way, late swing, 1-1. Change it high, 2-1. Good hitters count now for Brown. Change it pulled foul, 2-2. Top bat activates at tier 2. Middle plate blasted by Brown, left center field. That's hanging up out there. Can they run it down? With Flores out there, no problem. 1 down. Here's Reeves, 0 for 2 with an RBI ground out earlier. He's still tense. Down the way, late swing, 0-1. Low hack activates at tier 2. Up line hard at the middle base hit for Reeves. That's his first hit of the whole double header. He's on with 1 down. Back to neutral he goes. Here's Gallagher, 1 for 2 with a single. Chase the change up low, 0-1. Pick off, back safely Reeves. 0-1. They've been rocketed right at Rogers, 2 down. Speaking of rockets, that brings up Madden Rocket. Madman 1 for 2 with a single. You're up, late swing, 0-1. Get down, grounded through the legs of Tubrick into center field. First and second now with 2 down. Inning continues for the Headbutts, looking to bring a build on it. There's Dryden with RBI here. 0 for 2. Tubrick no longer tense. Heater up. Ooh, 0-1. That was the pitch. Heater up. Line through the middle base hit into center field. With Flores' arm, though, we don't try to test that. Base is loaded. 2 down. Costa up, 1 for 2 with a single. Inside pitch active. Surrounded active for Tubrick. He's also tense again. Change up away. 0-1. Strike called. Peter middle plate. Blasted by Acosta to right center field. It's going to split him and get down. Rolling all the way to the fence. 1 run is in. 2 runs are in. 3rd runner around. That's Dryden. Buffler's throw comes home. It's a 3-run bases clearing triple for Acosta. And we are up 7-4. Let's go. What a swing from Gabrielle. That'll bring up Benjamin 0 for 2. Or 1 for 2 today. He is tense. Curveball up. Strike called at the letters from Tubrick. 0-1. Peter inside. Jammed at the middle. Diving Buffler out of his reach. RBI knock for Benjamin. It is 8-4. There we go. Lando. He's 2 for 3. There's James 1 for 2 with a single. And that'll do it for Tubrick. 4 2/3. 12 hits. 8 earned runs given up. He leaves rattled and he's in line for the loss. Out of the pen, young reliever Eric Dakota. Accuracy issues are abundant, as junk is just below average as well. Velocity, though, is elite. Tier 2 elite changeup, Tier 1 composed. Contact is ready, remains active here for James. Change away out of the zone, 1-0. There it goes. Steeler active, change it down and in for a strike. Throw down, Benjamin steals second with ease. 1-1 count to James. Hit the middle of the plate. Skied to the left, he was late. Right at the left fielder there, ballin'. Easy handles, and that ends the inning. But we get 4 with 2 down here as the Headbutts retake the lead, 8-4. Top 6, Buffler, James, and Sandberg go up against Bugles. Buffler 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Switch heater down. That's low, 1-0. We're up and in. Check strike, 1-1. Change it away. Fouled back, out of play over the screen, 1-2. Slide it down and in. Chased it in the dirt. Picked by Dryden. Throw to first. 1 down. Another punch out for Bugles. Here's James, 0 for 2. That's her 3rd today. 2-seamer down and in on the first one. Strike called, 0-1. Slider up and away. James loops it down the right field line. That is going to drop in for a base hit. She's on with 1 down. That'll bring up Sandbrick, who's 0 for 2. Slide it down and in. Low, 1-0. Heater away. Fouled off. 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. That's a strike. 1-2. Pitch 70 from Bugles. Change down and in. Low and inside. 2-2. Heater down. Pulled down the right field line into the corner. Brown chasing after it, running out of room at the fence. Leaping, it's out of here! That one laughs as it lands in the groundskeeper area down the right field line. 2-run bomb for Sandbrick. First of the year for him, and that makes it 8-6. Chucklers cut the lead down in half. It's from 4-2. Here's Ball in 2 for 2. RBI double and a single. Bugles tense again. Down on the first one. Check strike. 0-1. Only her third and fourth earned runs of the day, as 2 of her runs are unearned, as that's outside. Chased, 0-2. Slider down and in. Chased it inside. Fourth punch out for Bugles. 2 down. Good bounce back. Here's the pitcher slot, Dakota. He will bat. Zoomer up high, 1-0. Zoomer up and away. Fouled back, 1-1. Zoomer down and away. Fouled off, 1-2. Zoomer down and in. Blooper, shallow left center. Gallagher racing in. So is James. Gallagher gets there. Puts it away to end the inning. But a 2-run homer from Sandbrick makes it 8-6. Chucklers back within 2. Bottom 6 we go. Bugles leads off, then Brown and Reeves. Bugles will bat. She is a very good hitter. But she will not be coming back out on the mound for the 7th. Here's Bugles, 1 for 3 at the double. She's also got good speed, so if she gets on, she'll run as well. Change up outside from Dakota, 1-0. That's his best pitch. Slider hits the outside corner, 1-1. Up and away, line to third, right at Gutterson, 1 down. Next up, Brown, 1 for 3 with a 3-run double earlier. Two down and in, jammed liner to left field, sinking, getting their ball in, 2 down. Next up, Reeves, 1 for 3 with an RBI ground out and a single last at bat. He's also stolen the base. In, late swing, 0-1. Outside, 1-1. Inside, chased, foul back, 1-2. Check that side changeup, 2-2. Slider misses outside, 3-2 count here for Reeves. Peter middle in, jammed by Reeves to left field, right at Ballin. 1-2-3 inning for Dakota. Top 7, it's 8-6. Rogers, Flores, and Mustard coming up. Coming in out of the bullpen here for the Headbutts as Bugle's done after 6. Gonna hand it off here to... We'll do Neville Roth here. Ace reliever yet to pitch here this season, so this lefty will make his debut. Peter down and in on the first pitch. Strike called, 0-1. Looking for some shutdown innings from him. Curveball down on the way outside, 1-1. He's basically our bullpen fixer. He's him right away, fouled off, 1-2. He's our best arm. We go to him when we need him. Slide it down and in. Low, 2-2. Forcing him down on the way. Chopper to first. Reeves charges. Takes it himself to the bag. 1 down. Next up is Flores. 1 for 3 with a double. Two-seamer up on the first one. High, 1-0. Curveball middle away. Hold foul, 1-1. Middle in. Jammed, right center field. Hit well, though. James on the run. Runs it down. 2 outs. Next up is Mustard. 1 for 3 with a single. Gamer active. Slider down on the way. Low, 1-0. Down and in. Whiff through it, 1-1. Ball away. Outside, 2-1. Two-seamer down and in. Grounded to short, right at Benjamin. He'll charge in. Throw to first. 1-2-3 inning for Roth. Bottom 7, it's 8-6. Gallagher, Rocket, and Dryden coming up. There's Gallagher, 1 for 3 with a single today. Change up inside, off the plate from Dakota, 1-0. Slider middle in, jammed by Gallagher to right center field. Hit pretty well. James got a long run for it, but will run it down for the first out. Next up, Rocket, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. He's finally back to neutral mojo for the first time in a while. Change up and in, rip foul, 0-1. Change up middle in, rip foul again, 0-2. Shout in front of the changeup, strike 3. First punch up for Dakota. 2 down for Dryden, 1 for 3 with a single. Late swing, 0-1. Then late swing again, 0-2. Changed away, blooped down the first base line, caught by Sandberg. It's a 1-2-3 inning. Top 8, it's 8-6 still. Gutterson, Buffler, and James coming up. Here's Gutterson, 1 for 3 with an RBI double earlier. Pushing down on the first pitch, strike called, 0-1. Slider up and in. Inside, 1-1. Go down on the way. Checked outside and low, 2-1. Two-seamer down on the way. Chopped to first. Reeves charges, takes it himself. 1 down. Roth locked in now. Here's Buffler, 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Two-seamer down and in. Grounded at the middle of the shortstop. Diving out of the reach is Benjamin. It's a base hit. Buffler on with 1 down. Tying run coming to the plate here. It's Veranda James, 1 for 3 with a single. First pitch curveball down. Low 1-0. Two-seamer up and away. Popped up down the right field line. Shallow. Brown racing in. Gets under it. Puts it away for the second out this time. She makes the catch. 2 down here. 4 for Sandberg. 1 for 3 with the 2-run homer last at bat. Two-seamer middle away in the first one. Check strike. 0-1. Four-seamer down on the way. Fouled off. 0-2. 0-2 pitch. Curveball down and in. Low. 1-2. Slider up and in. 2-2. Four-seamer down and in. Grounded up the third base line. Rocket charges. Throw to first. That ends the inning. Roth puts up another 0. Bottom 8. Acosta, Benjamin, and James coming up. There's Acosta. 2 for 3. 3-run triple last at bat. She's also singled. Slider down on the way low from Dakota. 1-0. He's locked in though. Slider high and away. It's 2-0 now. Change the middle of the plate. Just out in front of it off the end of the bat. Sky ball dead center. Therefore, it is Flores. 1 down. Next up, Benjamin. 2 for 3. 2 singles and an RBI. Change it high and in. Strike call at 0-1. That was Benjamin's first RBI of the season. Jammed him inside on the slider. Fouled back. 0-2. Peter up and in. Line to center field, but right at Flores. 2 down. James up next. 9-hitter. 1 for 3 today. Peter up and in. Jammed on the ground to short. Rogers picks it, throw to first. That ends the inning. 3 shutdown innings here from Dakota. Top 9. Ballin, Dakota, and Rogers due up. Roth looking for the 3-inning save. Ballin 2 for 3. RBI double and a single today. First pitch curveball down and in. Strike called. 0-1. Two-seamer up and away. Line to short right at Benjamin. 1 down. Next up, Dakota 0 for 1 today. Pinch hitting for him. Former dive bomber, third baseman Hesto Prince. First bat of the season, Tier 2 distractor, Tier 2 bad jumps, neither active here, as both are base running traits. Peter Way, strike called, 0-1. Roth locked in. Slider up and in. Jammed him, shallow right center. James racing in, calls off Brown. 2 down. Chuckler's down to the last out here. Rogers 1 for 4, solo homer. First pitch curveball down and in. Strike called, 0-1. Four-seamer up and in. It popped up foul. Dryden races out for it, but out of his reach. 0-2. Two-seamer down the way. Grounded in a hold of first. Reeves over on the backhand. Cuts it off. Throw to the pitcher. 1-2-3 inning for Roth here in the 9th. He gets the 3-inning save. And the Headbutts split the doubleheader here, taking game 2. Final score 8-6 here as we do manage to vulture 1 win here against the Chucklers. Better offensive day for us as we managed to, reinvigorate the offense with the choice to bring in Marsha Brown, although our defense did suffer. She did make a 2-run error there in the 2nd inning, but she made up for it. 3-run bases clearing double there in the bottom half. The second made up for it there. We then got that big 3-run triple from Acosta to seal the deal for us, and we needed that as we gave up another home run late to Sandbrick. But we did good. Kept the win. Bugles was solid for the most part. Gave up that homer in the 6th inning, but she was tired. But our bullpen, Neville Roth, man, he was lights out today. That is why he is our ace out of the pen. He is the stopper. He is the guy we go to when things get tough. RBIs today, home run for Rogers, 2-run homer for Sandbrick, RBI double for Gutterson, and an RBI double for Ballin as well. They had 1 additional run score that was on the error. I believe that was from Ballin, I want to say. I'm not sure, though, so I don't know who drove that run in. For us, we had the 3 RBIs from Brown on a double. Reeves had an RBI ground out. Acosta a 3-run triple. And Benjamin an RBI single. Tubrick 4 2/3, 12 hits, 8 earned runs. He falls to 0-1. Dakota 3 1/3, scoreless, no hits given up, 1 strikeout. Bugles 6 innings, 10 hits, 4 earned runs, 4 strikeouts, 2 homers, 2 unearned runs given up as well. She improves to 1-0 though, gets the win. Roth a 3 innings save, 1 hit given up in his 3 innings of relief. First save of the year in his first appearance. Good pitching. Acosta, the player of the game, with her 3-run bases-clearing triple, which was the decider. Sandberg with a 2-run homer, runner-up. And Brown with a 3-run double is third place. Nice. We'll take it. All right, so we do split the doubleheader. We go improve to 3-1 here on the season. So we are still vying for first place in the division. We'll see how things shake out here in the sim. We'll also need to check for roster moves. Brown and Bugles. Okay. Both were pretty solid today. Brown probably more so than Bugles, I think. So we'll give Brown the nod here. Hal or Lee? Hal, easy. Lee was horrible today. Benitez or Villa? Ooh, I like both of them. Both former Furry Flyers. Relievers generally are cheaper than catchers, so we'll do Benitez. I think they're both the same age, too. They're both really young. All right, looking around the league, we have no roster moves to report. Pups Flex is down to $8 million. I can probably go another game on him. Compton is 6'6". Another game on him, probably, maybe 2. Trejo, 6'8". I can go another game on him. I believe his value is 6'2". Yep. Rufus Zamar at 9'3". He's 8.5. We got another game on him. Bergerer, 11 mil. We can go another game on him. He's $1.5 million above. Alright, so no roster moves going to be made here in this game. James, I'm still on the fence about that. His arm's already pretty good in the center. Benjamin, it's 3%. We can buy this next. Hal Whiffer, no thanks. Power for Acosta, we're definitely buying this. 1 power to 50, 1 contact to 70, bonus 3 power. We won't get it, but that's good enough for me. Good job, Gabrielle. Dryden, we're not going to upgrade him. No. I'm on the fence about James. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Should I upgrade Geronimo's arm or just leave it be? We'll buy Benjamin's next game. And I think that's it. Yeah, we're not getting walk permanent either. Alright, see out to the next matchup here real quick. Spots taking on the Revs. Spots blow them out 15-6. Neck Turners lose to the Brains 7-6. First win still eludes them. Skulls beat the Brooms 4-3. Wilder Bullets beat the Rousers 6-2. Favorites crush the Rushes 7-0. Fellers and Grays. Fellers win 2-0 in a shutout. Underworld and Sirens. Sirens lose. No, they win. They rally. Nice job. 5-4. See, I had to doubt them real quick. Cobras taking on the Pumas, and they're blowing them out. Cobras get their first win. It's 13-5 the final. Soul Takers and Swoops. Soul Takers remain undefeated with a 10-5 victory as they improve to 4-0. Chucklers and Cobras here. And Chucklers are going to hold them off to win 7-4 as they move to 3-2. Revs in the second half of the doubleheader against the Spots lose again. Spots win this time 7-5. It was at least competitive. Neck Turners finally get their first win. They beat the Brains 8-0. And the Brooms beat the Skulls 5-0. So every team has at least a win. Both undefeated teams, the Soul Takers and Fellers, remain. So right now we're in first place in the division by half a game. Next episode we will be taking on the Water Bullets, who are second in their division. On the mound for them will be Wixit Linguino, with Tier 3 gets ahead and Tier 3 stimulated, 1-0 with a 4.50 ERA and a 1 whip. And for us, it's our ace Madison Schaefer. So both aces on the mound here. Schaefer, Tier 3 stimulated, Tier 2 rally stopper. No record, a 7.20 ERA and a 2 whip. Alright, lineup will be set for next game. We'll go through it next time out. Right now, though, we're going to scroll through the free agent pool here and highlight the players here real quick. 1 second, I gotta make sure I do this right because there were specific instructions to do this. So by overall, then position. Crap. Overall, then positions. Go to valuation screen, see cost versus asking price, then scroll through each player. Okay, perfect. Yep. Okay, that's the instructions. Had to make sure that we're right for our GM, so you can go through, write down everything we want. He'll let me know on Pex. He's only 0.2 above his valuation. So we will go from there. Oh, he's 7.5 is what he wants. Strauss, we got Chuck Roast, Bonilla, Hezekiah, Nat, Walters, OVO, Kiki, Frazier, Toot Whistle, Freddie Knox, alright, Izzy Baker, okay, Davis Smacks, Fonzo Delgado, Maeve Turtles, younger Hope Christian looks like, Athena Castor, Carlton Star, yeah, big guy, Brent Majors, former Thumper, Boots Love, Muffin Studwick, Happy Samplemore, Nori Miyoshi, Javier Cortez, Pumper Numpkins, Stockton Brickhouse, still out here. Push-ups, Axe Trejo, yep, still here. Binder Hawkins, Sincere Rosario, Sluggy Boomhauer, Howie Cowdy, Camilla Gare, Gabby Ganez, Murky Nubs Wubbles, AVA, Vern Turnburner, Noah Kaiser, Dr. Cornice, Sawyer Romano, Sub Vanderwink, Grill Howell, Lover Aguirre, Candy Sweet, Paula Birch, Deuce Stacker, Lucas Zumar, Buzz Pastum, Cutter Crack-A-Barrel, Immaculo Spectaculo, Bert Bergerer, Vincent Schaefer, Muhammad Fleshman, Jeffrey Compton, what do you know, Molly Pops, Shelby McClure, Meet Commonly, Ricky McFarland, Buttercups Jacks. That's it. That's all the free agents as of right now. Alright, that is going to do it for this episode, everybody. Headbutts started off rough here against the Chucklers as we get crushed 10-1. Randy Lee did not have his good stuff in that one as he got lit the fuck up by their offense. As they hit, I believe, 2 home runs off of him in the first inning. And they just cruised the victory from there, beating us 10-1 as Yolanda Cooper threw a complete game. For us, though, Game 2 was where we really shined, is after we went ahead and brought in Bethany Bugles and Marsha Brown. The 2 newcomers spearheaded the charge for us to win that game 8-6. As Bugles was solid in the start, only giving up 2 unearned runs, 4 total earned on 2 homers. And for Marsha Brown, she had a 3-run double. We ended up winning because of a 3-run triple from Gabriela Costa there in the 6th inning, I believe, or 5th inning. Which put it out of reach, and then Neville Roth made his debut, and that long arm was every bit of money we paid for him so far, as he shut them down through 3 innings, only giving up, I believe, 1 hit. So that was a great performance for him to get the save. We improved to 3-1 as we split the doubleheader. We're still in first place by half a game. Next episode, though, we do take on a good team in the Water Bullets, so we'll see who will come out on top in that matchup. And we'll also see if any more roster moves will be made before the start of next game. I believe our GM will reach out to us and let us know. But that is going to do it for this episode, everybody. If you haven't already, hit the follow and or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch will be down in the description below here if you want to come over and watch the games live before they're posted. And if you also want to follow me over on that platform as well, if you so choose, it'd be much appreciated. That's at @PrackNasty over here on this platform as well. Shout outs here to John Moore and Painted Dog for tuning in and chatting with me throughout the stream. Appreciate it, guys. Everyone else, I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One. Signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you may be.